Well, I really was spoiled for choice. So I was expecting to spend a lot of time in embedded finance because that's a huge focus for us for this year. Actually, I've spent most of my time in regulatory sessions with the ever-changing and constantly changing regulatory landscape. I've had sessions on PSD3 and on Dora and how technology development has to be aware of the regulatory changes. So I wasn't expecting to enjoy the regulatory sessions as much as I did, but I really have. So we're spending a lot of time, both here and in North America, and all over the world, really, talking about embedded finance opportunities. And for us, that means organizations who maybe aren't payment service providers or financial services institutions, not typical banks. So it's important that those organizations are familiar with payments, understand how payments can work, but more than that, find partners that can help them demystify and work with them. So whether it's a buy now, pay later organization or a marketplace or payouts, we're spending a lot of time talking to non-financial services institutions. And that's really interesting because with modern technology and an ecosystem of partners, you're able to put together payment products that you couldn't have done 15, 20 years ago, 5 years ago even. And so that means the opportunities are extending not just into the typical kind of e-commerce purchasing type scenarios, but also things like paying invoices or sending money around the world. And marketplace has been a fantastic example. Content generators need to be paid. And typically the only options they've got are slow, expensive, high risk. And so those are the opportunities that we're looking at the moment. Well, it's probably an obvious answer, but I think AI is interesting a lot of people. There's a number of there's a range of use cases for AI in payments technology and any technology. We're seeing some very interesting use cases though, and I was at a session just this afternoon about how you ensure fairness in AI models. So the ethical considerations are really important as well. But I just think in terms of the practical applications, utilizing AI to even build code to do kind of API interactions that can then be reviewed by maybe a senior engineer or by a QA or somebody, it introduces the option of very, very rapid deployment of technology, and also technology that can be used to, in a very, very stable and secure way. So I think as we get more used to AI and as we become more comfortable with it, and as, dare I say, somebody decides to regulate it, I think the opportunities for AI in payments and in fintech generally are going to take us to places that we just can't even think of at the moment.